Hey YouTube, this is Derpity420 coming at you again, and this is going to be part one of a two-part actual thing here. But I want to talk a little bit more about ballast if we can, and I'm going to put a post or a link. I'm sorry, guys, I'm getting a little confused lately, so if I just kind of bear with me, will you? They're trying to work with me on this stuff. Anyhow, what I'm trying to say is this: that there's something I'm working on that I want you guys to help me with, if possible. I have written to Lumatech, I have written to iHortolux, and I have written to Monster Gardens. I'm going to put a link to Monster Garden video down here in the description, and if you can check that out. It's the best side-by-side comparison I've ever seen about digital ballast. And the guy covers everything about 95% right, but the part he got wrong is the part I'm struggling with. And if you watched my other one where I responded a question to Megan, it's the reason I haven't continued forward with my lighting series. I can't seem to find an answer to this. So here you go. You guys go out and let's say you get this, by the way, was gifted to me by Jay the Grow Pro, and I'm so super stoked that he did that. That's awesome. Where does it say what it is here? There you go. 1,000 watt iHortolux Super HPS grow lamp. So anyways, when you buy a bulb, and I don't care what bulb, it should have this on the back of it, right? And what this is the spectrum that you should be getting, in theory, at least at some point, with this bulb. Now, the better the bulb, the longer it's going to produce, pretty close to this, spectrum, right? Cheaper bulbs, after you use them for a while, it's anybody's guess what's going on inside of there. But with your more expensive bulbs like this one, or Lumatech, or the better ones, right? Any of the better bulbs are going to hold this spectrum longer. So this is a 1,000 watt bulb. This ballast lets me go to either 600 or 400 watts. As you'll see on the video from Monster Gardens, Lumatech is the only one in writing that will tell you you can go ahead and put a 400 watt bulb on this ballast, and it will run it as a 400 watt ballast bulb combo, right? So it'll produce exactly this out of a 400 watt bulb. If you look at the spectrum, not this spectrum, guys, okay? It'll produce the spectrum that's on the back of the 400 watt bulb box, right? Okay, there we go. So I think most of them will. It's just Lumatech's the only one that says they will. Now, this is where the guy gets it wrong. He says he doesn't know, and then they bleep it out, but I sure he's saying that it's bullshit that you would ever want to do that. Well, I think it's bullshit that he thinks that, okay? Here's why. This bulb's designed to run at 1,000 watts, okay? So at 1,000 watts, this gas under pressure is heated to a certain exact temperature that produces this spectrum. If you drop the wattage on this bulb and you don't increase the pressure or in some way compensate for the other variables, right, okay, then there's no reasonable expectation that it's going to produce anywhere close to this spectrum. I'm sure 400 watt equivalent mathematics, it's going to produce those lumens or close to those lumens. I just don't think those lumens have a chance in Hades of being anywhere close to this spectrum, okay? So I do think that it's that he called it that, okay? And that gets my ire up when people give bad information online. I do the best I can, YouTube, to verify extensively anything that I choose to share, and it's only research I'm sharing. I'm telling you guys, old Cyclops said, it don't matter if Derp's right, he ain't been doing it long enough. Well, you know what? It don't matter that you're wrong on a lot of stuff there, Cyclops. You've been doing it too long the wrong way. So let's start doing this stuff a little bit better and taking a little bit better approach. How about Medically Fit? Dude, please, if you have any input on this, you really seem to know your stuff. I'm trying to learn here, man. I'm trying to figure out why it is that people think they can put a 1,000 watt bulb at 400 watts and expect the same spectrum. Am I missing something, brother? If you could please let me know that. Any input from you is always, always, always appreciated. All right, my friends. You guys have yourself a good weekend out there, and as always,